Ombute Devi here with sharing and practice, and I usually just walk into the field. I'm very excited to be here. I'm always excited when I'm posting something and I am coming into the field and just to see what's going on in the heart field. I just want to say I love you so much, all the beautiful hearts, everyone that are leading with your heart, that are doing heart-based practices and processes, and just, using your body and your intelligence, your soul intelligence to navigate your life. That is what I'm here to celebrate. That is what I'm here to inspire. That is what I'm here to support. That is what I'm here to be part of. So, following the rapture, right? Following the rapture, what is that? Well, of course, it's following the joy, right? The rapture is that felt intrinsic movement that is the response to this ecstatic heart. When we come into the ecstatic heart, right? That's the joy in action. So that's what rapture is. That's the joy in action in our bodies. We can actually feel it, right? It's not something that we have up here that's kind of, the mind gets the memo really, fairly soon after we feel it in the body, but it it expresses very differently for everyone. Some people can get really, we get really amplified, and some people we just absorb it and have this inner, deeper, quiet, joy, that's silent joy. And then we just shine, and some people are just like me, like we're doing backflips and cartwheels. I always love that emoji with all the cartwheels. And so that's kind of the orientation a little bit with the words, what I'm pointing to. But the beauty is that we are using our own inner navigation system, right? And so to be in celebration of that, and to let's see here what's happening in the field. What is happening in the field? What is happening in the field? The music here I'm playing is really amazing. I wanted to try to, so it's Sankt Finnegan. Oh God. I gotta put my binoculars on. I am so bad. I can't see. Finnegan, Sankt Finnegan. All right, I'm gonna also, of course, credit him in my post below. But I just thought, okay, let's just run that field, because there's something, I just hooked up to his music a little bit, and I just thought, oh. And it stirred me into this place of wanting to share also about this holiday, which is associated with the resurrection, for some people. Excuse me. So the resurrection. So if we just look at what this time is for us, I think there's so many things, right? There's so many things. And as we are breathing a new consciousness into existence within us, we are elevating our own inner perspective beyond those older, limited beliefs and understandings. And even if we don't have a clear picture and We're not really sure, but we know we want change. We know we are changing, and we know we want to be part of it. We want to be awake during this time. And it can be hard. It can be really hard. And so it's really important for us to be self-referred. Oh my God, it could be really, really hard because sometimes we're just thinking, okay, how do I transform? How do I, because we have all this information. I mean, there's nothing here that I'm saying to you that you don't already know, right? There's, your shadows. You know your mother wounds, your father wounds. You know your astrology sign. You know your numerology. You know your human design. You know your gene keys, and on and on and on. You know all these things. You have so much information. What do we do with all this information? How do we take this information and really use it to stitch a new narrative for ourselves? We have to, right? We have to change the narrative. And this is not the narrative in the head. This is the narrative in our bodies. Because the old narrative in our bodies is these old experiences that, with these old experiences, usually the memories and the emotions that are attached to these old experiences are the ones that are the most heavy, right? The most heavy and limiting, and it just drags us down, and it blocks us from seeing what we need to see. It blocks us from touching what we really need to touch deep down inside of us. So we can't change, right? We can't change. We can't heal from the place that, when we're sitting in that old narrative of separation, when our bodies feel like, and it thinks it's the truth, like we're separate, we're not worthy because we don't have, the big bank account, the big house, the sexy, amazing partner, the great kids, the amazing accolades, titles, and all these things. We're not a pop star or movie star or a world leader or an inventor or a Nobel Prize. You get it, on and on, right? Or maybe we are. Maybe we are. And we still are dealing with inner discords of unworthiness. So that's the whole narrative, right? So we're getting together because we're wanting to remind ourselves, we want to inspire each other, we want to witness each other, how we open up and breathe a new narrative into existence by taking all that we know and bringing it into our hearts. We lay it, right? Let's just do it right now. Let's just close our eyes. Let's just come in. Let's just ride our breath into our hearts. And everything that we know, all the information, and we lay it at the altar of our hearts. And we just bow here by softening and opening up our breath as we just rest our awareness in the center of our hearts, our base camp. And we just breathe deeper and slower than normal. And we just allow ourselves to fall into the arms of gravity. Right here, right now. And we just feel our body. We just feel our body right here, right now. The heaviness, the space it takes up. And we open up the breath and we roll the breath in and out from the area of our hearts. And we know this space is our space. And all that we know about ourselves, we surrender up. Because the truth is, we can't possibly know the glory of our own being and the light, because we are it. And we surrender here. Let's surrender our arrogance and our ignorance of our conditioned mind. For our deepest healing in service to our highest love. Just open up your breath, however is comfortable for you. Just roll it in and out of your heart, into the body, into all nooks and crannies of you. This is your birthright. You belong here. You belong here. You take up that space. You take up that space. What if it was safe for you to open up that glorious primordial breath of yours and breathe into every nook and cranny of your beingness and then some? And let's touch a rapture. Let's feel where in us is there might be some lightness, some warmth, an opening, wherever that is. Let's just soften into it more and breathe more of it. Let's offer it our breath. And we soften to anything and everything that is arising any prickliness, tightness, tingling, edginess, numbness, any thoughts, moods. That's not the rapture. That is not joy. We welcome that too. We welcome that too, and we exhale it out. We put it into the wind, our inner wind, and let it ride out in our exhale. We give it love, compassion, and so much breath to complete itself all the way out. Everything is welcomed here. Everything is welcomed here. And we soften. We soften. There's nothing that we have to do or fix. We open up and soften. And we explore, what would it be like if being in our bodies fully is safe? Right now, right here. Do you feel safe? Do we know that we are safe? Do we know that this breath of ours is the breath that unites each and every one of us? Just stay here and just feel what it feels like to simmer in this, all the feelings, everything that's moving, and just be still in it. You might be breathing into the back body. You may be feeling stiffness in the back of your neck. Offer it your breath and softness. You might be feeling tightness in the tummy. Just offer it your breath and soften. And see if it wants to soften. Remember, the reason that you are feeling these things is because you have softness on board. And because of that, you feel everything that is not soft. You're feeling it because the wholeness of you knows what wholeness and softness, inclusivity and safety does feel like. And that's why you know what it doesn't feel like. Because you are it. You are whole. And your wholeness is your worth. Your light, your breath is your worth. Your divine rapture, the current in your life, underneath all and everything that moves like joy in your body. That is your birthright. That is your birthright. Let's just imagine that we are illuminating any softness, any lightness, any sense of this joy, even if it's 1%. Bring your awareness there. Rest your awareness there. It is safe for you. It is safe for you. Joy is safe for you. It is not a weakness. It is not a weakness. It is your strength. It is your wisdom. I'm grateful. Yes. Fall to the ground. I'm grateful. Let's put a hand on our chest, a hand on our tummy, and just breathe in through our nose, gratitude. Yes, I'm grateful. And we breathe out, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we breathe in, gratitude. Gratitude for our own wholeness, our own courage, our own showing up right here at this moment for ourselves. Woke up and took a breath again, looked up and saw the sun again. I'm grateful for the eyes I have. I'm moving on my toes again. I'm grateful for the wind against my face. Another breath in of gratitude. And exhale. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm grateful I can smile when I'm tasting it. And now let everything go. And then just sit quietly in your yumminess. Again, when we have a new experience that has a little bit more of the heart qualities on board, like compassion, care, safety, then we have an emotion, right? An emotion follows an experience. And then what follows an emotion is a thought. And what follows the thought is an action. And so when we are changing our narrative, we want our narrative to be organically felt in our bodies. And then we move from there. We touch from there. We guide from there. We inspire from there. We heal from there. We love from there, from this new narrative of wholeness, inclusivity, and worthiness. So much love here. And may your resurrection into your new narrative, your heart-based narrative of your life, serve you well and keep helping you discover the very best of yourself and the world around you. So much love here. Ombute Devi.